Hey guys, welcome to the Tone Show. My name is Anthony Tone Show Nunez, and today I'm talking about WandaVision Season 1. We're gonna get some answers. Probably not. Probably not. Okay guys, so WandaVision Season 1 just ended. There's going to be a whole bunch of spoilers in this video. So if you haven't watched WandaVision Season 1, this is not for you. Not yet, not yet. Come back after you watch WandaVision Season 1. Make sure to hit the like button before we get started. The YouTube algorithm loves that. Alright, so WandaVision just ended. And one of the biggest questions that I had watching this season was, is Wanda Maximoff a villain? The things that she did were clearly villainous things, right? Who kidnaps a whole town, keeps parents from seeing their children, and puts everybody under some type of mind torture? For how long did this happen? We don't even know how long this took. If you think you know how long the whole season supposedly took and how long those people were trapped inside the hex, put it in the comments. Let us know how long that was. But anybody who kidnaps people and keeps parents and people from living their lives, that's definitely some villainous things to do. And the idea that she did this because she was in pain and she had grief, does that really excuse it? It was strange that at the end, Wanda basically got everything she wanted. Yes, you can argue, well, Wanda didn't get her family. She had to get rid of Vision and she had to get rid of her children, which she imagined and they were a fantasy, and then she created herself. But what about all the people who were hurt, all the people whose loved ones they couldn't see? We saw Dottie, that she was basically trapped. She was basically tortured throughout the whole season. All these people were being forced to carry out these roles. Isn't that villainous? One can even argue that director Hayward was actually the good guy. Think about it. What did he really do that he should be arrested for? He's a government official. He's carrying out his duties. He's trying to bring down the Hex and take down Wanda Maximoff, who is doing something villainous. So I find it odd that at the end he's arrested and they're like, well, we got the bad guy. We're going to lock him up. Meanwhile, he was just carrying out his job. He was trying to stop a threat. Another question I have is, why did director Hayward need to lie and say that Wanda took the Vision's body? He had the Vision's body all along. So what was he really after? Was he after a power source all along? Another big question is, who the hell is the witness? There was a witness under witness protection. That's the reason that the FBI got involved in the first place. Who was the witness? Was it Ralph Boner? All this talk of Nightmare and that Evan Peters' character was playing, like, all this talk turned out to be wrong, right? Everybody on YouTube kept saying, oh wait, Mephisto, wake up in the morning like Mephisto. All YouTubers were wrong. You let us on, but I really can't blame them. There's so many clues there, and if you read the comics, there were so many things that did make sense and that didn't end up paying off. So some of them are arguing it's going to happen now in the next movie, or maybe in Doctor Strange. We don't know. There's a lot of questions. And even Agatha Harkness, like, she was actually a good guy because they were trying to stop Wanda. In the end, it's kind of interesting that they did that mental gymnastics and they made us all believe that the Scarlet Witch is the good guy when she's the one who took over a whole town, right? New Jersey. She just took over, and director Hayward was right in his authority to stop her. So I don't know how director Hayward is really a villain if you think about it, besides the fact that the guy was an asshole. Come on. He was a jerk from the beginning. He lied about Wanda taking the body of the Vision. I don't know why he did that. He already had the body. So to what end was that? But besides that, he was carrying out his job, his duty as a government official to stop this hex, which was a terrorist attack. So one could argue that he was actually the good guy and Wanda was actually the bad guy perpetrating all this evil. And Agatha Harkness, in a way, she was actually working for her own motives, her own interests. But one can also argue that she was a good guy because he was trying to stop Wanda. At the end, it's weird. It's like the mental gymnastics that Marvel did to make us believe that Wanda is the good guy at the end and that she won. It's kind of epic because at the end, you got to really think to yourself, did the villain win? Wanda Maximoff is actually the villain. And at the end, the very last scene that we see after the credits, she's playing inside the dark cold. So she is a villain after all, but we love her so much because you've been with her for so long that it's very hard to see it. But her acts are all villainous acts. And that's the interesting thing is because she actually won. The villain actually won. Hayward, who was the good guy who was supposed to stop her, was actually stopped. After all is said and done, Wanda Maximoff was the villain. All right, so put it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Did the villain actually win? Was Hayward actually the good guy after all, just carrying out the mission that he had to? Put it in the comments. Let the Tone Show know. And as always, guys, this is the Tone Show. Tone Show. Ooh.